there is nothing here for Halloween except one thing, and it was on my list. Hey nerdy ghouls, welcome back to our spooky oasis. I'm super excited about today's video because I am finally doing my first Halloween hunting video of the season, but with my own little Mandy Spooks twist. As you all know, I have been advocating for going with what works best for your budget this year, so I decided to mix this video with my very own tips and tricks on how you can save money this Halloween hunting season. So I'm going to be hitting a few stores, I think Joanne, Home Goods, At Home, potentially Ross and Five Below. I don't think there's gonna be stuff there. I'm gonna just like skip straight to the highlights for you, but that's what I'm planning on doing today. And along the way, I'll share a couple of tips, but stay tuned till the very end because I'm gonna share like over 10. I have like a very long list of money saving tips that I don't think you've heard before, so stay tuned. Before we get started, if you're new around here, my name is Mandy Spooks, and here we celebrate the magic of Halloween and spooky pop culture all year. So if you're super excited about spooky season, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below because you're not gonna wanna miss any of the fun, spooky stuff I'm brewing up for you. Okay, so first things first, you know that a ghoul always needs her coffee for her Halloween hunting runs, and my very first tip is don't feel obligated to have to buy a drink for the clout. I know Starbucks season is coming and I'm the first one to be like, yay, my first PSL of the season, but think of making it at home. You know, like not every run has to involve an actual coffee run. Like you can make your coffee at home. And love one of the products that you have bought while Halloween hunting. This is my favorite on-the-go tumbler, if I'm being honest. If I find another one this year, I might get one, but it's not on my list of necessary things. And my second tip to follow up on that is to carry your water, ghouls, because I live in Denver and it is already 84 degrees here, so I can only imagine some states are at over 100 degrees. Like when I used to hunt in Arizona, it was not fun. So be sure to pack your water so that you're not tempted to stop for a passion tea lemonade if you're like me, or for a boba tea or whatever it is, because it does get hot, especially if you're going to multiple stores. It takes a toll on you. This is not even a hunting like saving tip, but I'm wearing tennis shoes today. Like I have learned the hard lesson to dress functionally for your hunting, and don't forget your water because you got to stay hydrated. You want to survive all the way to spooky season. All right, let's go hunting. I like that. That's some Summerween vibes right there. Oh my god, this is a cookie jar and it's a haunted house. That is so cute. All these towels. I like this. You don't usually see yellow for spooky season like this. Okay, so I don't have any use for this head, but if any of you do, Mr. Spooks had a genius idea to use a wreath as like a crown for it. So yeah, you're welcome. Don't mind me living my greatest fall dreams right now. Okay, so we are at Joanne and there is Halloween starting to sprinkle in for sure, more than I expected to have here in Colorado. So if you are, I am in like the Westminster Broomfield area and it's exciting times right now. Okay, so we detoured from Halloween because Mr. Spooks wanted to look at the shirts and I wanted to show you girls this. So this is like that popular, super popular black tumbler from Starbucks and it's $10 at Joann's and you can also use coupons. I have the real Starbucks one and it's the same thing, like literally the same thing. The Starbucks ones aren't even insulated, so this is like half the price. So if you're still looking for it, they have it at Joann's and I believe I saw that they're also carrying them at Five Below now too, so that's even cheaper than Joann's. So don't be afraid to look for your like holy grail items at more affordable places because the quality is usually the same. Okay, so we just finished up at Joann's and we did check Ross. There wasn't anything at Ross yet. We did get a couple of things at Joann's, but you guys are gonna have to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for my mini haul later on my reasoning behind why I got stuff. And I realized I also forgot to tell you guys at the beginning that I am actually carrying a Halloween shopping list with me with my actual like items that are necessities and that I am planning to get this year so I don't steer off course, and I will be sharing more about that in my detailed tips at the end of the video. You guys are never gonna believe this. There is nothing here for Halloween except one thing, and it was on my list. Okay, so you guys know I obviously got the espresso shot glasses. They were like one of my must-haves this year and I can't believe I found the one they had, which was fate to me if I'm being honest. I am burning up. I cannot believe I used to do this like every single day almost in Arizona and it's like, let me see. It's 85 degrees and I'm dying, guys. All right, we saved the best for last because we know the code orange of all code oranges in July, actually in June, but your ghoul is running late, is at home. So let's go get our spooky serotonin on. I have no idea what's going on because I thought there was more here. I almost had a panic attack. They tricked us. They're getting smart. They moved the stuff to the middle of the store. So false alarm, we do have a code orange. These little ghouls here are just what I had my eye on, although I will say that I actually thought they were like 2 or 3 times this size. They're actually like almost the size of my hand. But they're still so cute. Like, tell me this isn't Mandy Spooks branding to the core. Like vampires, purple, cute, spooky, and the witch, they're meant to be. Okay, so this little purple Dracula was on my list too, but I really don't know what I could use it for, so it's gonna be one of my last minute. I don't know if I end up getting it or not. Ooh, I haven't seen these. Okay, so the lights turn on these. I feel like these would look really pretty in a dark setting. I also really love these little candles, but I don't know why the price isn't getting me. They're $16.99 and I feel like you'd need a lot to really make a mood out of it. Okay, why do I love this? I feel like this would look so cute spray painted in purple. It's $10. This is gonna be a maybe. Cute. I love this one. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil ghosts. Okay, this is me. Who needs Halloween? I'm a witch all year. We celebrate all year here, guys. It looks like they have the big candles too. $70. There's a cute little countdown there. I've been looking for a countdown this year, but I haven't been sold yet. This is really cute if I were to spray paint it. I need to discuss with Mr. Spooks on these. Okay, I'm not normally a fan of the gnomes, but this is kind of cute. Hello. Okay, I kind of love the little Frankenstein vibes this is giving. Hello.
Hey, little Frankenstein.
Can you turn it off for us, Mr. Spooks? Ooh. Okay, so I'm seeing the trend this year is a lot of things that light up, which is cool, but also not if you have to get batteries from. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like usually when I've gone hunting, I haven't had to turn on so many things, if that makes sense. So that feels like a trend for 2023. Hocus Pocus Co. Wicked Wanted. Witches Wanted. Apply within. This is kind of cute. So I saw somewhere. Home Sweet Haunted Home. I don't know where I saw it. Let me make sure I'm okay. I saw somewhere that there was like a home spooky home sign, and I really like that one because you girls know spooky is more my vibe than haunted. So I'm on the hunt for that as well. Oh, this is cute. Guys, I'm overwhelmed because I haven't like been paying so much attention to hunting this year, so I'm surprised by a lot of things. Let me show you this. This witchy hand is so cool for a little tea light candle. I kind of like it. And then the shoe. I always feel like these shoes are so weird, like I don't know what to do with them. Oh my god. And then look at this. For Spookworm Club, this would be so cute. Oh my god. It's freaking bats. These are so cute. I love them. $6.99. I don't know. These are gonna be a maybe. Ghost candles. Oh my god. Guys. I'm losing my marbles. These are so cute. Halloween candles. Oh my gosh. $8.99, but there's 4 of them. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. Okay, so I am torn because we have these little like box frames, and then we have the actual figure, and they're the same price. So I don't know which one I want for the area I envision them for. This is gonna be tough. So cute though. I freaking love this line. Oh my god, guys, we have these trees, one of them, but this one has a bat at the top. It almost looks like a cat bat. This is really cute. These are so cute. This one says out of candy. Welcome. I am living for this line. I don't know what it's called, but it is, it's me. I love it. It's so cute and spooky. It's spooky cute. Look at this Frankenstein. Oh my god, he's beautiful. Oh my god, he's gorgeous. If they had the bride, it would be 1000% yes. I'm loving the Frankenstein vibes this year. It's not something you've seen at home before, so I think they're up in their game. I love it. I love that these pumpkins match the design on my shirt. Hello Sparkles did these, and like spot on. She knew this design for like the face was gonna trend. It's so cool. goals. I almost missed these. I was looking for them. So I have these ghosts from last year, and I was looking for these bats because if you don't know, I am a Spookmas queen around here. I love Spookmas, so now is the time to get ready for your Spookmas stuff. Let's see. They're so cute and holographic. I can't decide if I like them or not. All right, we are back at our crypt, and it has been a very long, hot day. Your ghoul is burning up, so I ended up serving myself some more water for this. Honestly, I'm so glad that we took the hydro flask. It's just like all the walking and the excitement. It's just a very, like, I feel like Halloween hunting videos seem like it's this glamorous thing. It's not glamorous. It is very exciting and fun and magical, but also very tiring, if I'm being honest. So I'm glad we took the hydro flask filled with water. We definitely finished it. And then I wanted to share, I didn't really film this part of at home, but I just was in such a happy mood that I literally didn't want to leave. Like, Mr. Spooks even left to like walk around the store and came back, and he was like, "Are you ready?" And I was like, "I'm just like lingering, looking at everything." I wasn't expecting to have that magical feeling, but it was really nice to feel it again because I hadn't felt it in a while. So that was a very nice spooky surprise for me. But I'm not gonna lie, I was very disappointed because I was robbed of my Insta moment at home. I'm so happy they had like aisles of Halloween, but they didn't have the giant jack-o'-lanterns out. So it's just like, if you didn't get your jack-o'-lantern picture, were you even there? So this is one from last year or a few years ago. I don't even remember what year it was, but that's the kind of picture I'm talking about if you're not on Instagram and seeing the trend with everyone taking their pumpkin picture. But that's okay, we took other pictures and that's what counts. All right, so let's get into money saving tips. So I already shared a couple, but I wanted to really go through my thorough list with you ghouls. I've been like thinking about this for a long time, especially because I have struggled with continuing to do hunting videos and hauls and code oranges just because I don't ever want you all to feel like you are missing out because you can't afford to participate in those things, if that makes sense. I have done all of it. You guys have seen my journey. You can look through our archive. I went hunting and I went hard. My hauls were insane. I was just at a different point in my life when that happened, and now I have new goals and I have to be more responsible, you know? So if you are in that same stage than I am, then these are some tips that I hope will help you along the way. So first and foremost, a Halloween hunting shopping guide that you absolutely stick to. And what I did is I outlined mine by like categories. I have like dinnerware, decor, holy grail, and then like miscellaneous stuff. And there's one tip that I'm gonna share with you guys that I haven't done yet, but adding everything to your list is very important because it's easy to do impulse buys when you are at the store. If we're being honest, you see something, you get so excited. So the idea behind this is that it's to keep you grounded and remind you, like, if it's not a necessity or something you're like actively looking for, then you most likely don't actually need it. So a few questions to ask yourself when you're hunting and you're out and you find something you really, really want is it within your price range? Do you have an actual spot in mind or like use for it? And do you have the storage space for it? Because that's been a really big struggle for us, is we want lots of options in decor to like switch things out, but we don't really have the storage space for that right now. So really what you see out is like what we currently have. So do you have the space? And then another question would be, are you okay with the money you're about to spend on this item, with removing something from your list because you're already getting something else? Do you have the money for it, or are you willing to take that? Or like think big picture too, like what is your goal? Like for us, we have really big goals, right? Like one of our goals is getting a second car. So I always ask myself, like, is this extra candle worth pulling me away from our second car? Probably not. So those are just some tips that I've been following. One of my tips that I have not done but I plan to do is adding to your list your why is so important, and it's something that I need to do. and I'm gonna do is adding your why. Like, why are you being more conscious of how much you spend this year? What is your goal? What are you gonna do with that? Maybe it's as simple as I want to put my money towards actually celebrating the magic of Halloween and doing like actual fall Halloween activities. That's okay. Like, whatever your why is, whether you're saving for a house, you're paying off debt, like put it there as a reminder, and do not check out until you review your list and see what is in the cart in comparison to what's on your list. Okay, and then next on my list is follow the places that you plan to go hunting to. And this is like a little bonus tip. Follow the places that you want to go to this spooky season. So if it's like Joanne's are at home, like make sure you're following them and you're on their mailing list so that you can get access to all of their coupons. I would even sign up for text alerts if you can, because I mean, it's Halloween hunting season. It is prime time, baby, so you want to get the alerts right away. The only reason I went to Joanne's today was because I knew that there was 40% off currently. So make sure you are tuned in, whether it's like on social, email, text messages, to get those coupons. And the bonus tip that I was talking about is if you already know where you want to go this spooky season, like if there's a specific haunt or a pumpkin patch, look for their website, look for their text message signups and their emails, because they always have pre-sales around like late August to September where they're doing like an additional percentage off for pre-sale tickets, and that is like the best way to snag a good deal on all of those fall activities. And then my next tip for Halloween hunting is don't feel like you have to shop at these big expensive stores. You know, I know for some of us Home Goods doesn't seem expensive because it's already discounted, but some of us can't afford that. Home Goods, Joanne's, At Home, they are higher price items that are, I think the reason why we tend to go there is because there's this like supply and demand thing where it's just like there is this like scarcity within us that we're like, oh my god, if we don't get it now, it's not going to be here again. But don't feel like you have to shop at those stores just because that's what's trending or that's where everyone is or because that's where Mandy Spooks went hunting today. Like, be okay with going to Walmart, Dollar Tree. 99-cent store was amazing when I lived in Arizona, and I've seen there are so many different places within like different regions of the US, so own that. Like, honestly, I used to be such a frugal minded person. Like, I was all about deals, and when I went on this journey, I like pushed that aside, and now I'm like coming back to my old self, and it's just like, if it's not like 20% off or more, it's not an instant yes for me. And I actually am really excited about shopping at Walmart. Walmart has some amazing things sometimes. Like, some of the things I bought today, I'm saving the receipt because I want to see if I find something similar at Walmart or Dollar Tree later on. So that leads me into my next tip, which is save your receipts and don't be afraid to return things if you later realize something was an impulse buy, or you realize you could find it somewhere else cheaper, or even if you end up getting a coupon to that store, like, go rebuy it and take back the old one with a receipt. Like, don't be afraid, because let me tell you, capitalism doesn't care, so you shouldn't either. Like, do what's best for you, ghoul. Another tip I want to share that I'm totally like, this doesn't work for me, but I want to know all the ghouls who do find these things because they're amazing. But I've seen on Instagram that some people go thrifting and not only find vintage things, but find like holy grail items from like the previous year, whether it's like because resellers didn't sell them, or maybe it's like non-spooky ghouls that like bought something and ended up getting rid of it. Like, whatever it is, I have seen some amazing finds from people who go thrifting. I have never had that luck, but hey, if you're good at thrifting and you have the patience and you have the time to keep going consistently, then own it, because that is so awesome. If you could find, like, I think someone found this like cookie platter tray that Sabrina Christine actually has that I want so bad, and she got at Home Goods, and somebody found it at freaking Goodwill. So yeah, that's impressive. That is true Halloween hunting magic. Okay, let me look at my list. Along with thrifting, there is also like Facebook Marketplace, Poshmark. I've even heard some friends go to like estates in their residential areas that find like really good deals on Halloween stuff. And my rule of thumb there is like, especially with like Poshmark and Mercari and Facebook Marketplace, if the item, I understand, like, if you really want something, if it's a holy grail item, maybe be willing to spend a little more, but my advice is don't pay for anything on those sites that is more than the original retail price. If it's used, especially if it's new with tag, as it's called, like, maybe okay, 10% more, but still like be reasonable and like try to tell yourself like it's not worth paying more for this item. Okay, and then let's see. We went through all of that. I also wanted to say that you can also have fun Halloween hunting by looking at the items as inspiration for DIY if you're a very crafty ghoul. So I am personally not a super crafty ghoul, but thankfully Mr. Spooks is. So today we were kind of browsing around and there was 2 ideas I had based on what I saw. So think of Halloween hunting as like window shopping for your next DIY idea, because some things, if we're being honest, like recreating as a craft doesn't really end up being more affordable. Maybe you like the challenge of it, but there are some ideas that can be sparked from walking around browsing the aisles and seeing like, ooh, that would be so cool, but I wish it was this color. Like, why not look into a way of making it your own color or your own style, you know? And the thing I really love about DIY is that no one else is gonna have this item just like you made it. So I think that that's kind of cool, you know, like having something unique. So don't be afraid to own that. And I do want to give a major shout out to my ghoul Hello Sparkles, because she is the Halloween crafting queen. So if you're not already following her, you need to. She did the cutest Summerween version of Cousin It from the Addams Family, and it's so cute, and it honestly looks so easy to make. Like, I could have probably made it. I have no crafting skills in my body. So if you are interested in Halloween crafting, be sure to give her a, or not a follow, but subscribe to her on YouTube. So one more thing is to avoid online shopping. I know it's so hard to resist, but honestly, ghouls, I feel like online shopping takes the fun out of Halloween hunting. Like for me, Halloween hunting always meant like, I'm gonna go find my holy grail item. And I also see it as like fate. So a funny story, I saw that there is a Frankenstein bust at Home Goods. There was one at Home Goods online that was like the black and white one, like the monocolor one. And when he started to arrive, I saw people in Facebook groups were talking about how he has his bolts like not correct. Like one is on his head and one is on his neck, like they're not even, and I'm guessing it's a copyright issue. But those are things you don't realize when you're looking at things online, because you just get so excited and like, oh my god, I need to buy it, because what if it runs out or it sells out right away. And so I don't know, I feel like shopping online is risky. I was so close to getting that bust, honestly, but then it was gonna be like $15 for shipping, and I was like, if I don't like it and I go return it at Home Goods, I'm not gonna get the shipping cost back for that. So I think leave it up to fate when it comes to online shopping and Halloween hunting. Like there are certain things you can get online that are like safe to get, that you know that you're gonna enjoy, but then there are others that are just like, I'm gonna leave it up to fate, because it kind of takes the fun out of going hunting. Like now I'm on a mission all summer to find a Frankenstein bust, like whether it's at Home Goods or anywhere else. Like I love the magic of like, oh my god, I had no idea like this was what I was gonna find, or this is the day I was gonna find it. So I don't know, that would be my best advice, is to like avoid online shopping, avoid the shipping fees, because you might not get those back. And you also want to be sure that you absolutely love the item, because you can't really tell when it's online. You could think you're gonna love it, but then you see it in person and you're just like, I don't really love this as much as I thought I would when I saw it online. So that is that one. And my last tip is my favorite tip, because this has probably saved me so much money. It is figuring out your theme and sticking to it. So back when I used to do these crazy Halloween hunting hauls for you ghouls, I used to buy so many random things, like anything and everything that I loved for Halloween. I'd throw it in the car and I didn't care. I didn't think about like where it was gonna go or storage. But when we moved into this smaller apartment, because of the cost of living in Colorado, we really had to become more strategic, and it has helped me so much, because I know exactly what my aesthetic is. And even if I find the cutest little purple witch, if she doesn't have a spot in my apartment or she doesn't match the rest of my decor, then I unfortunately can't bring her home. So if I'm being honest, that has also taken some of the fun away from me from hunting, because like, if I know there's not something specific that I really need for my apartment or that's gonna match, then I'm just kind of like, well, what's the point in shopping around, because I can't really get anything like spontaneously. But it has also helped my budget a lot, so I'm so grateful for it. And it makes you feel very like you're curating your space, you know, like you're being very intentional about what you put in it, how it comes together and how it looks. And I think there's something magical in that. So those are all the tips I have for Halloween hunting. I hope that it really helps you through the excitement of Code Oranges, and also just makes you feel better that you're not the only one on a budget. I'm on a budget. I know a lot of other nerdy ghouls are on a budget. So please let me know in the comments down below if you have any additional tips that I might have missed. So if you are a nerdy ghoul on a budget like me, then you're gonna wanna hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I have so many more money saving videos coming your way. I am gonna be sharing some of my collections that I will be parting ways with and putting on Poshmark for some discounts, because I really want to send a few of my items to their new spooky home filled with lots of love at an affordable price. I'm also gonna be sharing a video that details all the ways to celebrate Halloween and keep the spook alive on a budget. I'm gonna be sharing some DIY stuff potentially. I don't know, I have so many fun things planned for you ghouls, and what I really love is that I'm sticking to my heart right now and really leaning into like, how can we celebrate Halloween and be together and be fangirl and keep the spook alive without feeling like we have to go into debt for it, you know, because that's not fun, it's not healthy, I don't recommend it. I've been there, done that, and it is not great. So let's change the path and let's do some really fun, exciting, affordable things this year. Until next time, sending you ghouls and kisses. Bye!